Welcome to yet another video on this channel. In this video, we will be talking about search analysis on blogging. And as you know, this is a continuation video. So if you haven't seen our previous video, please do so you'll be on track on what we're talking about. And if you are new to this channel, please do us a favor by clicking on the subscription button so you could get a notification on our next video. And as you know, this is us thinking out of the box. So without too much talk, let's move right into the video. The last time we spoke about search analysis, we talked more on brand plan, and today we'll be talking about ideation and selection. What we're going to do is break down these categories into our search query, and this is how I'm going to begin. The first one I'll be working on here is best manufacturer for the money. So usually what you're supposed to do is come right here, and just in case you're not so sure on your search query, you do not know which is high on Google search, so what you have to do is just come to Google Trends. You know how to get there, just click on Google Trends and it's just going to bring you right here. So what you do is just type in whatever you want to compare to your search. Pick the one that is really high and you are good to go. So I'm not just going to do the search because I already know a lot of people are searching on these. There are lots of manufacturers and people want the best that would work for their money. And yeah, the next one I'm going to look at is polyester a good fabric. So the reason I'm not doing a search on this is because I know vividly well that a lot of people are doing search on it. If you are confused on your ideas, your search query or your ideas, just go to Google. Google has a way of just making things easier. You could just do this. And it's right at the top. So you just have to do that, and you got your answers here, and just add it to your search query, and just to make things easier for you. So moving on from the brand plan, we've talked about best manufacturer for the money, and I'm supposed to do so many, but I do not want to do it. I just want you guys to have an idea on how to do search query. So that's why I'm not going to go too much deep into this. And the next one is on fixing and troubleshooting fabric. Here is my query on that, which is polyester a good fabric? We are going to look at fixing fabric and troubleshooting fabric. I'll also put here how to spot authentic fabric. So this is still on fixing and troubleshooting. I was supposed to put machine on this query as well, but I guess you understand what it is. So I'm just going to move on with what I have already. I don't think I want to change anything. I just want to give you guys the idea of what this is all about, how to do a search query, and we hit our goal. So the next we are going to be looking at is sewing machine selection and safety. So I'm a bit confused on which to put out there. I'm caught up between sewing machine or machine needles. So I'll just use my Google Trends to know which is best for me. I'm just going to compare it with machine needle. So let's see which is best for us. Okay, so sorry, this is meant to be sewing machine. So let's see. Sewing machine is really high, so I would just put this on my list. So let's just settle on best sewing machine. So the next thing we're going to talk about is fabric reviews. Something about fabric reviews is it's something you cannot bank on. It's a really broad idea, and people really do not bank on it for traffic. And the fact that we're looking at 1,000-page views, I don't think fabric review is something that would really do that, but we are going to talk about it regardless. I would put under my search query on designers review. So the next one we're going to look at is fabric maintenance. What we're going to put on our search query for fabric maintenance is polyester good for washing machines? So yeah. The next thing we are going to look at is we have to look at fabric under $50. Let me just do this. I want to confirm how that is going over here. Okay, so I will leave it at this. Let's check out fabric under 800. So I would leave it at fabric under $500 because it's a bit tricky. Nah, I'm not going to do that. I would go with fabric under $800. So this is all under our search query. Just make sure what you are putting under your search query are things that people would want to come to your site and figure out the answers. And make sure while you put out there your ideas, make sure it is solving their problems. When you have that in mind, solving their problems, and you are giving them their answer, as soon as they know, whenever they come to your site, you have answers for them. Trust me, it's a game changer for your site. That's all you need to do. Like, you need to understand that they need answers. So give them the right answers. Be precise about it. Let them know that this is what you are searching for and I have the answers. So make sure you are don't just put out words there because you just want to offload things from your heart. Nah, you need to give them answers. You need to solve their problems, because the idea of you putting out a blog is for you to solve problems for people. With that being said, this brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and see you in my next video.